In today's video, I want to show you how to get paid buying real estate. How to get paid buying real estate. Some people don't believe that it's possible, but in today's video, we're going to talk about it. Before I do, I want to make sure that you hit the subscribe button. If you've already subscribed to my YouTube page, thank you so very much. I want you to hit the notification bell as well, so as we drop new content, you will be the first to get the notification. So back to what I just said. How do you get paid to buy real estate? Well, there are many different ways you can structure a deal to get paid when you're at the closing table buying a piece of real estate. As a matter of fact, I have a HUD settlement statement in my hand. I have all the closing docs. We just closed this deal yesterday. I'm not going to divulge all the details of this deal, first and foremost because you are not a part of my Millionaire Blueprint community. You click one of the links in the description, become one of the members of our Millionaire Blueprint community. It's an educational coaching program. We have weekly calls, and we teach and coach all of our mentees and students on how to do deals just like this. But it's still up to you to not just join the community, but it's up to you to learn these principles and concepts and apply them to your life. But in front of me, I have a HUD settlement statement. And of course, at the top on the left, it shows the name of the borrower. That is the person who's buying the property. The name here is RP Capital LLC. That's my investment company. At the bottom of the left side of the borrower's details, we have cash going to borrower, the individual company that's buying it. And the number is this: 31,766,46. So that means yesterday, when I was at closing, buying a piece of real estate, I was wired after the closing $31,766.46. So how did I do that? Well, again, there are many different ways you can be paid at closing as the buyer, the borrower, the one who's purchasing the property. But one of the most creative ways to do it is by having private money lenders fund your real estate transaction. Now, even though I am a real estate investor, obviously, but I also consider myself a fund manager. Even if I do not have one of the biggest crowd funds on the planet, I might not have the type of hedge fund that most people are familiar with on Wall Street. But guess what? I'm still a manager of funds, a manager of capital, whether it's my capital or whether it's the capital or the funds of private money lenders, or as I like to call them, private capital partners who trust me and my company to do deals. And they lend us money on deals. That money typically covers all the costs associated to closing the deal, which is another line item of costs associated to closing. But whatever the remaining proceeds are, which in this case was this dollar amount, that goes to my company or me as the borrower. So there was a specific dollar amount my private capital partner loaned me on the deal, and their money that they loaned was secured by a promissory note and a deed of trust, which are documents that are included in this package. If you don't know about private money lending, private capital partners, or any of these things, you have to learn them, especially if you plan on being a successful real estate investor who not only knows how to invest in real estate, but who also knows how to manage funds or capital. Okay, that's very, very important. But in this case, we had a private capital partner, someone who decided that they liked the deal that I put together. They wanted to loan a certain dollar amount on that deal. They're going to get a certain percentage of a ROI, or return on their investment, in the form of monthly payments until the term that we agreed to ends. At that point, they get their initial principal that they invested back. But for this closing, they wired the dollar amount. The dollar amount covered all the costs that were associated to closing, Whatever the proceeds that remained came to me, and that's how I was able to get paid, literally get paid, to buy a piece of real estate. So I know it sounds easy. It's not that complicated, but you still have to educate yourself, and not just educate yourself, but surround yourself with people who are actually doing deals. One of the challenges that a lot of people on social media have is they listen to people like me who are internet gurus, influencers, so-called investors or specialists in certain fields. But the challenge for many people, I'm not saying it's you, but many people like you who watch people like me, is you don't vet the individuals enough to verify that they're doing actual deals, okay? It's very hard to wiggle your way out of a real settlement statement and documents that were given to you by an attorney or a law office at a closing table. So I'm here to tell you that it is possible for you as a real estate investor to get paid buying real estate. And this is just one of the many different ways that real estate investors can be paid to buy real estate. But this is a very common practice, at least for those of us who are in the creative space and who have built trusting relationships with individuals who know that they can make money, they can be a part of our deals, they can help us help other people with regard to the type of real estate investing that we do, and we all can end the day winning. So if you need more information on how to become a real estate investor who gets paid to actually buy properties, click one of the links that you see in the description. Reach out to me. My team and I, we have an extraordinary community. We have students and mentees inside of our Millionaire Blueprint, which is our educational and coaching program. We have weekly calls, which are live, private calls that we host every week. We have regular meetups, virtual meetups, in-person meetups. We have an amazing educational program teaching you all the ins and outs of real estate investing and creative real estate investing. And more importantly, we have people inside of our community, including me and my team, who are willing to work with you and partner with you to getting deals done. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you in the next video.